Inanehi gebuon, inanehi gebuon.
Hello, sister. This is Ixeeya. Blessed new moon to you. It's the first new moon of our new year, 2016. The new moon is in Capricorn. The Capricorn moon is calling us to reach for our dreams and ground them into the physical. And to just first really embody our knowing. And to bring that into our dreams, to anchor and manifest from that embodied knowing. And the best way I know how to do that is to take some self-care time each month. And that's why I love the new moons. That's why I love the traditions of the Redtent. And so this meditation, I want to take you into the Redtent, a visualization and a meditation for remembering these ancient ways of the Redtent, the Women's Lodge, the time when we used to gather on the new moons, the time when we bled together as women under the dark moon to rest, to set intention, to take care of our bodies, to listen and nurture each other, so that we could come into our full power as the moon filled up into her radiance. We too became full in our power. So the traditions of the Redtent have been informing me, delighting me, reminding me of what it is to be a woman on earth, to be cyclical with my blood and with my sisters for almost 15 years now. And it was such an ecstatic discovery that I never turned back. So I gather with women every new moon. I have my own new moon practice. And so I offer this to you in the interim as we are taking some winter cave time before we start gathering again. We start our new moon programs with our women's community here in March with the Blood Mysteries, and take January and February for a little more personal time or intimate time with our close friends, with our personal rituals. So I offer this to you to have some personal new moon time today. So get cozy, sister. I like to make a nest on the floor with my pillows and blankets, and I light a candle and get some beautiful essential oils, put it in some water for anointing. This month I'm working with frankincense. It's an ancient scent, an ancient oil. So I'm in a space of remembering and renewal as I am creating. Doing a lot of creating for the new year. And it is kind of the momentum, isn't it? So I want to ask you, dear sister, are you taking time for renewal as the new year is asking for your dreams and visions? There's a balance. And in succeeding at this through the year, we need to always remember ourselves. So that's the theme of this little meditation, of this ritual, is remember the Redtent, remember these ancient ways. Remember to take time for yourself in the visioning, in the creating, and success will be easeful and graceful. All right, dear sister, snuggle into your nest. And just lay down. If you can, bring the soles of your feet together and prop your knees falling out to the side. So they look like wings, and you can place your hands on your womb center, bringing them to your lowest belly, fingertips touching your pubic bone, and let the warmth of your hands nourish your belly and your womb inside. Whether you're bleeding now or whether you've stopped bleeding in your life, whatever the case may be, your womb is there and she's a vital source of energy for you. Our blood time is a time of purifying. The new moon is a time of purifying and resetting, renewal. And this is why we continue to gather on the new moons, whether we're bleeding together or not. It's just a time for us to remember that rhythm and to bring it back into our modern lives as women. We're so busy. Oh, everyone's so busy. But can we take at least one day, we call it a moon day, for when you are bleeding, if you're still bleeding, and your new moon day, which is self-care and sisterhood time. So laying down with your soles of your feet together, your knees splayed out, your hands on your womb, and you're just taking some big, full, deep belly breaths. Closing your eyes and going deep into your sacred imagination. And journey now with me. It's a dark night. And see yourself walking in the darkness. There is no moon. There's no electricity. But in the distance, you see the tent. And it's glowing. It's the women's tent. It's glowing. There's candlelight flickering behind the walls of the tent. It looks warm, and you are called. You walk closer and you can hear the heartbeat, the drumming of your sisters, the laughter, the singing. And as you arrive, you feel the texture of the walls of the tent and lift the flap. And behold, the glowing candle, the beautiful fabrics, reds and oranges and gold, soft fabrics and pillows, and a beautiful sister, one of the priestesses of the tent, comes over to you. She embraces you and welcomes you, anoints your forehead and your womb with the ancient oil of frankincense. Another sister comes up behind you and hugs you from behind, and another one sprinkles rose petals over your head. And they draw you in. And you are brought over to a pile of pillows and invited to just make yourself at home, make yourself comfortable. And another sister brings you a cup of tea, warm, steamy, earthy tea. The heartbeat, the pulse of the women's tent is strong. The women's voices are singing. The women's chants, earth my body, water my blood, air our breath and fire our spirit. Woman I am, spirit I am. We've got no beginning and we've got no end. All this I am. Om mana heya hoya hoya hey hey. Oya maya hey ya hey hey hey. And with your exhales, you start to find your voice. You start to find your song. Your sisters are singing you home. Find your voice now, sister, with each exhale. Find a sound. Find the deep, guttural truth the voice of your womb. Let each exhale get a little deeper and draw the sound up through your voice, your vocal cords, your throat. Open your throat like there's a beautiful golden egg clearing the pathway of your voice. Hoya ha, hoya ha. Connecting your womb to your heart and sending it right out your throat. The sound ooh, the sound ah. The sound ooh of the womb. Ooh, ooh. Ah, the sound of the heart, the ah. And the sound we sing and chant for our throat to open and bring the voice of the Divine Feminine through each woman. Your voice is so important. As you vision what is to come for this new year, as you set these new intentions, activate your voice, sister. Let yourself be heard this year. Big full belly breath. And chant with me, sister. Ooh, I. Ooh, I. Ooh, I. Ooh, I. Three more times. Ooh, I. Ooh, I. Ooh, I. Letting that vibration just fill you up. And with each breath, connecting your womb to heart, heart to womb, truly embodying the vibration of your own power, the vibration of the fertile new moon. Laying on your pillows in the women's tent, the red tent. The red tent, the river of women's culture, the women bleeding together. Bleeding their clear intentions, bleeding their voice in unison together at this time. Sit up for a moment and notice there's a candle right in front of you. And light this candle. Stare into its flame. In the darkness, there is this flame, there is this light within you. It is the light of your deep knowing, your creativity, your intuition. Many of us call this the wisdom of the womb or the divine feminine within. Whatever you want to call it, it's there. Stare into the candle, into the light, sister. Close your eyes, see the light behind your eyelids, and feel the fertile darkness of the new moon holding you. Like you are inside the earth, like the roots. Root down. Send your exhales down. Trust what you've gathered through the last cycle of your life. Take this pause to embody it, to feel it in you fully. And now from that place, from that grounded and rooted place, discover your authentic longing. the authentic truth of what is yours to create in this next moon cycle, to initiate this new year. What is it? What is yours to bring? What is yours to do to fulfill your soul path and to serve your dharma, your purpose? What you're here to serve on earth. Activate your voice. Speak it out loud in a whisper, in a clear tone that feels good to you. Or maybe it's writing it down. Take your time now with this. I'm going to fade away and leave you in the women's tent to continue to renew and dream of what is to come for this next moon cycle and this new year. Stay with yourself, stay with this practice, and you'll know when it's time to make your way out of the women's tent. There'll be women to guide you. You'll know how to return to your little nest and awaken with your hands on your womb. And I look forward to seeing you in the months to come in the women's tent. Blessings.